Hi, you guys. This assignment is about selective black and white or selective color. You can use any image that you have, or if you don't have one that has a lot of color or that would kind of draw interest to a different part of your photo, then you can use this image. I have uploaded here. You can download it and play with um, picking out one color in this stained glass design. And so I'm going to show you how to do that with our new selection tools. It's really pretty easy. We have the object selection and the quick selection. The object is not going to pick up, see how it turns pink when it has something selected. So it's grabbing the whole window. It's not going in to grab a smaller area. Um, and so let me see if there's any way to, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the quick selection tool, which again, if you hover your tool over any of the tools that have that little arrow in the corner, you just hold down on your mouse and the other options will open up. So we're using the quick selection tool. And so I'm also going to zoom in. I should have done that first. And just for this demonstration, I'm going to choose the green things, and I'm not going to do the entire thing, just portion of it. You will be expected to do the entire thing. So again, after I zoom in, I got to go back to my tool. So I just click on the item that's green, and you can see how it kind of grew to understand the shape. So when I click in the middle, it grows to understand this rectangular shape. And so really it's a lot of clicking. Those are fairly easy to do. These flowers or leaves rather, I click in the center and it does a pretty good job except for it included that white. So I'm going to erase that. That's just selecting the minus on the selection tool and then going back. Oh, did it again. So I just want to take away that white. Okay, and then oops, I'm in the subtract. We want to add to the selection. Again, it's picking up the white there, so I'm going to subtract it. So what I'm grading on this project, the selective black and white, is how difficult your selection is and then how clean of a selection you're making. Now, you can make a more precise selection by lowering the number here of this brush, or if you want to grab more, you would increase it. But since I want the selection to be as clean as possible, you don't want to go too high on the brush size. Okay, so I think I have all the green things that are in this little wedge. I'm going to include this little medallion down here. All right, so we've talked before, or there have been other videos about how if you're in the middle of selecting something and you decide to go eat or step away from your computer, you want to save what you have selected. So you go to the Select tab, scroll down to Save Selection, and I'm going to call this green and click OK. So if for some reason I accidentally, deselect or something happens, I can go and load the selection back right there, load selection. It's going to ask me what channel, which I already named green, and say OK. So if I was going to add to this selection, right, let's say I keep going and I want to select or save what I've added, you go back to Save Selection, and you can either do a new channel or add it to the green channel. And I like to just add it to the green channel so it just continues to grow. And as long as you back your file up as a Photoshop file, this saved selection will be with this image forever and ever. When you go to turn it in, you will change it from a Photoshop file to a JPEG file. Okay, now let's pretend I have all the greens selected, but that's the color I want to stay, right? So what I need to do is invert this selection. So you go to the Select tab and scroll down to Inverse. And now everything but the green is selected. So then I can just go over to the adjustment level and click black and white. And I'm going to zoom back out. Whoops, wrong zoom. And there you can see that just the green is showing. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I have my green selected, right? I go to select, inverse. That will select everything except for the green because I want the green to be in color. And then I click on black and white. All right, and then you save, once everything is saved and you don't see any other colors, then you save this as a JPEG. All right, Command Z will backstep you, and when you see the marching ants around the entire frame, that means everything but the green is selected. So we got to go back one step, and now the green is selected. So I will continue on and finish this up. All right, so again, you can choose any image of that is yours, or you can use this stained glass. All right, it's an exercise just to get you comfortable with selecting. All right, good luck.